Hello, viewers of the internet. Today I'm driving a house because I don't know how to do an intro properly. Oh dear, I have tipped over my house. I'm so useless. Can I stand on top of the house, I wonder? No. Might be good for catching some zombies out. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Zombies are kind of getting me because I'm playing with my OBS. Now, if that's fixed it, I would be amazed. Yay, it's fixed. It's going to look like you're watching something, I don't know, in, 2004? But at least it does stream. 2004 was actually before YouTube. YouTube came around in 2005, which is, believe it or not, 15 years ago now. How time flies. I need something monstrous to take down these boss zombies. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just like all quality or something, or maybe YouTube compresses it loads anyway, because I always do go crazy. Like my video editor, when I normally export a video, it is 4K at 88,000 megabits per second. You know, I don't exactly go light on the megabits per second because I just have the storage to take it and the processing power to take it, but what I don't have is the internet connection. And it was a dating site. I didn't know that. Or maybe I did know and I forgot. What was it like? It was a dating site, but no one actually used it as that. Ooh, my WV train spotter. I've not used this in an absolute age. It's basically a whip-off of a, like, Volkswagen. It's just such an amusing thing to use against zombies, though, you know? Come on, get hit by a camper van. It is likely to tip over. I had to do quite a few mods to it to try and, whoa, get it to not tip over. Come on. Oh dear. Owie. I think I actually got one of the zombies, and the most amazing thing of all, my camper van managed to fight through it all. These hubcaps are crazy as well, like they stick out loads. Yeah, I mean, I forgot about this. I actually had to reduce the turning angle to stop it tipping over. It's just that easy to tip over if you do nothing. I think I actually added a camera of my own because the normal one is too far forwards or something. Yeah, I think that's the normal, like, face cam, but I added this one. So you can actually see where you're going. Oh dear, bump. Taco trucks. It's a camper van, I tell you. Honestly. He's having a bit of a wide. No! Oh dear. I did escape that quite well, mind. Yeah, other people are being sensible and actually getting tanks. And what do I get? A camper van. Or a taco truck, as it has been nicknamed. Sniper is quite good. You know what I think, though, actually? When I see that truck over there, I actually think of an ice cream van. Even though it was built as a camper van, I think more ice cream van. We do serve our green special ice cream. We can't say what's in it, but yeah. It does come from a special source, let's say. One thing that has always intrigued me is, what does YouTube actually define as a child? Because Like, if you're looking at the legal requirement, it's anyone under 18 here in the UK, but, like, they seem to think anyone under about 4 is a child. Yeah, I can see that's good, but the full auto, it's like you shoot and then it just does that when you're trying to shoot, and you can't really get a far off shot. Like, look at this. I can take them out, like, from a long distance away, and it's not like money is an exact concern. I say that as I miss loads of them. But yeah, I do like the full auto power one. It's good in its different ways. I probably don't need to use the what's it, sight thing for this. I could just shoot like this and get lots of them. But you know, I feel it's more precise to do things this way. When this one's out of ammunition, I'm going to get the fire version. Fire guns are good. They actually stand some chance against the boss zombies as well. Amazingly, in my by my standards, I've not actually died yet. Normally I'm dying all over the place in these things because I'm not very good at them, but I'm actually like pro gamering this and actually doing quite well, which is surprising. There we go. One alive somewhere. Oh, there you are. Don't you think you can sneak off from me? My poor camper van. Actually, I've had an idea involving the camper van, and it may just work. Yes. Perfect. The zombies aren't going to get up here. If you're 13, though, you know, it's still like what YouTube actually defines a child as. They have ridiculous expectations. Like, you can't even add children's videos to playlists. I mean, it's crazy. Because if I come across like this same music video I like or whatever and I want to add it to a playlist, I can't. It's just ridiculous. Like, of all the things though, do you really have to be an adult to look at YouTube playlists? It's crazy. What about all those Bob the Builder playlists? No, you're a children's video. You can't be on a playlist. Oh no. Oh no. Big hordes. Yeah. Big hordes and big words. For those big hordes. Herds of hordes. Yes. Thinking time. Now, time to get my fire gun. Oh. Wait a minute, is that saying I have too much money? Maybe I can't get a fire gun of this variety. Although I'm pretty sure you could. I've got a lot of people joining the Brickrig server, but I've not got many people on the stream. It's a strange contrast. Ooh, I've got a garage. I mean, honestly, wouldn't that be good? Ooh, yes, the perfect apocalypse mobile, a Volvo. Indeed. I don't know why there's so much front overhang on this though. I thought the Volvo was rear-wheel drive. I mean, admittedly, I think this is an old mod. I don't think it's anything new. Ah, my Volvo lost a wheel. I'm gonna sell this. I think I've got a new joiner. Oh no, I have to escape in my Volvo. No, you won't eat me. Unfortunately, I don't have any firepower. I do have this mechanical keyboard, which I have not used in ages. It's beige. That's how cutting edge we are at the Core 2 Duo channel. Yeah. Well, I never swear anyway, so it's just a non-issue for me. I don't think I can upgrade this weapon. Ooh, have this though. Let's just upgrade this for the sake of it. Ooh, things are blowing up. Let's see what this is here. It is my responsibility as a responsible streamer. Yeah, as if I'm responsible. Yeah, let's try and snipe zombies with a little pistol. Sure. He has a fire gun. I'm massively out-equipped here. I did get one, though. The thing is, also, I got lucky with the YouTube kids thing, because they're actually, like, they, made the, thing, you have to save your videos off of kids, and then they had this thing, and they say, suddenly, out of nowhere, you're not allowed to put the videos on playlists, and, all the rest of that stuff. You're not allowed to do it if you've rated your videos for kids. I didn't rate my videos for kids, so I guess I got lucky. Because, yeah, again, it falls under the class of, what is it, sub 4 years old, sub 6 years old. I don't know how old, but YouTube sees kids as being pretty immature. Not to say that is the case, but that's how they see it. And the ATGM, I'm guessing, is the tank thing. I don't know, there's only 2 other people in the server. Yeah, keep spawning vehicles like cars. I mean, if people want to blow up buildings on this server, then they can go ahead. I mean, I can just remake the server if things do get really out of hand. And, like, everything gets destroyed. Don't know what he means when he said German. Come on. Farming zombies for my ice cream van. He's sunbathing on the top. On his front. Oh, I see some targets. Thank you for making my job so easy. I'm just stood here and they're not even bothering with me. This is like YouTube when they find someone swearing in a stream. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I don't remember building the world's fastest hearse. I just think the Leguan hearse in BeamNG, which handled far better than it had any right to. I made a video on that ages ago. It probably lags horribly because it was an old PC and everything that didn't have near the processing capabilities of this one, but yeah. Ooh, there's a zombie. Yeah, the Leguan hearse, it was stupid good round corners, and it was a hearse. I probably will find, like, world's fastest hearse if I look it up. It's probably something I did, but, you know, I forgot. Oh, world's fastest hearse in automation. I don't know, still. Although I do feel now, actually, maybe I did build something in automation. Let's do some off-roading. Oh dear, there's a big thing up there. Hi-oo! That was not intentional, I just can't type. I am out of ammunition. Right, I need to get the social distancer. People are not social distancing from these zombies. And if everyone else is getting a tank, then so I'm gonna get my version of the tank. Just one moment. Doo-doo. Doo-ba-doo. Ah, Pepper's Pork Palace. That's kind of a restaurant I built. But no, this is what I'm referring to. The zombies can't see me because I'm so high up. Oh, there comes my car! Has someone actually driven that? Yeah, someone's still driving it. Come on, socially distance from me. Fill that garage with holes. Oh dear. Oh no! No one's going to be socially distancing at this rate. My distancers have fallen off. Yep, you can make Dropbox files. It'll give me something to test. Like besides my own cars. I could even take some around the test circuit I'm using now on the Italy map. So, could get an idea how quick they are around a circuit. This social distancer is holding on by one side. How am I supposed to stay 10 meters away from the zombies? Honestly, all these civilians, these poor civilians, are blowing up all the houses. I think it's safe to say no one will really want to live here anymore. This town is not safe. Ah, dear me. My social distancer is in pieces. You're scared, kiddies. They're sliding. Like, how am I supposed to catch them at this rate? Come on. Yes, yes, come on. Keep following. Keep following. Now I just shoot. Yeah, when I remember the cars we've built, they weren't particularly bad visually, let's be honest. Mine are pretty dreadful visually. I just stick chrome everywhere. I don't know how to design a properly good looking car. Right, I'm going to try and run away now because that's the one thing I'm properly good at. Yay! Tesla Cybertruck. What to make of that design? The design everyone loves to say things about. Most of them probably not actually in any state to buy one. I can't shoot from here because, well, there's windows everywhere. The Cybertruck is just strange. I mean, can't imagine myself having one. It doesn't have pop-up headlights. How could I possibly consider it now? It needs to be comfortable and soft, and being a pickup truck, it's unlikely it would be. Pickup trucks are usually utilitarian. Unless they have like air suspension and stuff, and then they're a bit too chromed out because it just doesn't work having that much chrome. They just throw it all over the place. Ooh, do I have another viewer? Hello? My, I said it in a thingy. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, the zombies are here. Ah! All my monies! Come at me, you! It's like that Monty Python thing, and like, you have the Black Knight, but he loses all his arms and legs and he still tries and fights. Yeah. The video was a lot worse. It's at 2,500 kilobits per second now, which is very low, at least by my standards. We're all beginning to gather together. Right. Time for me to go and on the attack. Hey, are you listening to me? I'm trying to make myself heard here, Mr. Zombie. There. I think it's about time you got that message. And I'm out of ammunition. Can't upgrade. I can get a random weapon. My rocket launcher! It's somewhere down there, but with all the fire and the flames, should I carry on? Mine! Yes, I actually found my rocket launcher. No, I'm on fire. Why are they all chasing me? What did I ever do to them besides shoot all of their brethren? This actually reminds me of that Jonathan Coulton song, Your Brains. It's a funny song, that. Yeah, I'd like to drive that Liberator. It would be fun to drive that around a very tight winding circuit. Ooh, let's drive a toilet. Yes. Look, I drove a toilet before in a zombie apocalypse. Come on. I'm walking my zombie on the toilet. That is not a phrase I ever thought I would say. Oh no, I've got to return to the combat area. I crashed my toilet. Come on. Oh no, the zombies are after my toilet. Oh no, my toilet! Yeah, the zombies are ignoring me now. I was backing up on my toilet and I weren't looking where I was going. Just the hilarious voice lines you can come up with. Yeah, I enjoy the zombie stuff. It's like, there's no blood or anything, so I don't get I don't get as insulted by it. I'm not very mature. Hear me, zombies! Hear ye, hear ye. Come and approach me with all ye can give. Yeah. Hear ye, hear ye. I have lead for your belly. I don't know. I'm terrible at rhymes. Oh, I found my toilet again. Come to Papa Toilet. I missed you so much. That's what someone with diarrhea says. Oh dear. Looks like there's a big line for the bathroom here. Yeah, it was a monster of an engine, that. Oh no! These people are all so desperate for the toilet. Give me an upgrade. There we go. No, I'm going to get that toilet first. Just because you've run out of toilet roll at home doesn't mean you can use the public toilets. They're all reserved for me. Right, it's come to it. A normal gun is not much cop about all these. I'm going to have to drive my house into the thick of it. My house has quickly set on fire. Oh no! Get away from my house, you monsters! Yeah, just like that song. I'm not a monster, Tom. Well, technically I am. To this day, I mourn the loss of my toilet. Yeah, 140 miles per hour speed is pretty low. That's lower than a lot of A-class, what's it? Forza cars are built. As a matter of fact, I had a 1932 Ford in B-class in Forza, and that would do about 140 miles per hour. I wouldn't trust it at those speeds, but yes, it would in fact do 140 miles per hour if you got lucky on a downhill with something pushing you from behind. I do wish automation did let us have diesels actually, which sounds weird, but when you're just trying to build a normal car, ooh, particularly in something like the 2000s, diesels are a very, very common engine variety that a lot of cars would use. From, I don't know, BMWs to Kias, they all tended to use diesels in at least a few cars. Hey, here's another car. Is there a passenger seat? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. He tried to eat me. I know you just want to eat my brains, but I'm not going to accept it. Someone's driving that car in the flames. I've seen one or two automation cars which do have decent interiors, I think, on Beam, but they might have been modded after export or something. Yeah, there's so many diesels in this country. It's crazy. Like, I'm intending to get a Lexus LS430. I don't have much choice there but to buy a petrol. Well, basically, a lot of the cars I actually want are petrols. Even the Honda Civic IMA, the first-gen hybrid, because it has a low road tax. Even if I fall back to getting one of those, it happens to be a petrol. But then I guess for everyone, that's not the case. If you want an MPV, they just don't tend to have petrol V6 variants like I think they do in America. So you're very much out of luck. America, though, their culture came much more derived from V8s and inline sixes, so they're used to just having big, powerful engines. Whereas here, we got used to having smaller four-cylinders. So that's probably where it came from. And then obviously the entire EU thing. Yeah, the Jaguar X-Type, the 3-litre V6 and the smaller V6s, I believe, are quite related. So, I don't know, you could probably get one with a smaller engine and just modify that a bit and get basically the same result. But yeah, they just don't tend to have bigger engines. I looked at 3-litre V6 X-Types once, and they had one that was imported, believe it or not, which is crazy. It's a Jaguar. They're supposed to be English cars. Funny thing is, over here, you could actually get... I think you could actually get a V6 Chrysler Voyager, which is as close as we had to the Dodge Caravan. And it's not an engine that anyone bought. So it's not like they didn't have the choice. Just nobody bought them. Anyway, there's also... diesels aren't necessarily better for the environment. It's like... The EU said it for a long time, but then... They do also have disadvantages. It's not just all good. But as that's always the case with these engineering things, there's always advantages and disadvantages to different things. The more you look at it, the more you see. There's no just pure good option. Yeah, I think I missed. Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Somehow I escaped that. Oh no, where am I? I think I fell. No! No, 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 no. Up. Now, actually, I did have a Tide Pod I could drive when that meme was a big thing. I'm just thinking now. Oh, what? He took one bite out of my leg and I died. Craziness. I think, if I am not incorrect, this is where the toilets are emptied from my toilet mobile. Because, you know, it can't hold all the weight. It would just slow it down too much. It's only got a lawnmower engine. Yeah. People can look at you funny all they want, though, you know. If you're driving a Land Yacht and you're enjoying it, then let's be honest, what does it matter? Because surely it should be about what you and the people around you actually enjoy while using the car, as opposed to what people outside think of it. Yeah. There's actually a funny story. My granddad had a Renault from the 70s, and it was like a Renault estate, and he just kept it for years and years, and it must have been well into the 2010s by the time he actually sold it. The only problem was a fuel tank. So, but someone did buy it, someone did want one. My dad would have just had it scrapped. So, yeah, kind of made sure that it at least had a chance to get sold, and someone wanted it. Yeah. No, honestly, my granddad's Renault, he wasn't restoring it or anything. It was just his car. He kept using it until he stopped driving. Like, I find that quite amazing. Yeah, fun fact about the Chevrolet Tri-5s, that is 1955 to 57, you can actually still buy brand new bodies for them. Albeit they're not 4-doors or anything, but you can buy like the convertible 2-door and the convertible no, not convertible. You can buy a convertible 2-door and the 2-door hardtop body style of Chevrolet. Like to this day, just not as complete cars, just buy the brand new bodies. Yeah, you can buy mini bodies as well. Like you can actually buy the body shell. Again, whether you can build a brand new Mini based off of that, I don't know. The American ones were body on frame, the Minis were unitary, so I can't really say for sure. I'm not an expert on the matter. I just know a few things. But anyway, I have a few vehicles. Let's drive this. Obviously it's not the best car in the world in terms of how well it's been recreated, but yeah, I can give it a try. Drive me nice Chrysler. Well, it's a Plymouth, but you know, same basic auto group. Since we're going on about American cars in the chat, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, safe to say this is maybe not as resilient as the real life counterpart. It is still fairly resilient though. Oh dear. Oh yeah, it's set on fire. That's not surprising for Chrysler. Well, nah. But Chrysler does have that kind of reputation. Although, yeah, they're not that bad. Yeah, the Toyota Hilux, though, I don't think is unkillable particularly. I think it's just more the era of, like, late 80s to late 90s Toyota products are very, very solidly put together. Just, if you generally look at them, it's just that was a very good era for the company's reliability. Yeah. You don't remember her rolling over in the film? Well, someone's tampered with your memories. It must be the Illuminati. Or as I call them, the Triangle Corporation. So, as a brief intermission, I'll mention now that somebody in the chat on these streams started swearing loads, and I've just put a nice picture of Alexis over it because no one wants to see that. Or especially no one wants to let the children see that, so yeah, it does sort itself out eventually, and then I'll remove the picture after that. But just a quick note before I move on, so people aren't confused really. Yeah, believe me, I could not build a Plymouth Fury. I would fail horrendously. And then probably roll it. Sure, someone's setting me on fire, but it is slightly amusing at the same time. I am the king of fire. Wait, maybe the king of fire isn't something to be proud of. I am out of ammo as well. And I don't really have enough time to get more. Yeah. It's Ford Pinto. I've honestly not seen the film, but still, I'm pretty sure it rolls over. A source at the Triangle Corporation tells me so it must be true. Yeah, I could not build something from the 1930s. It's far too complicated for my little hands. Yeah. But the curves, oh dear. The curves can be difficult. That is certain. Yeah, I actually got a muscle car with a V12 in it in this game. Which isn't really on the subject of engine swap, so I guess you could, since I originally designed it with a V8, and then I decided, hey, you know what? There is barely enough space to cram a V12 in here. So that's what I did. If I get the chance and do some pro-gamery stuff, I will show the vehicle, but first we'll have to wait for this wave to go by. A 1 litre V12 hatchback, that sounds strangely fitting. What wouldn't be fitting is if it was a huge diesel V8 or something. Because it's, even though it's a V12, it is still a... What's the Roblox chat filter? That is probably the most accurate, the most accurate discernment imaginable, actually. To be honest, it reminds me of, like, everyone in year 8 at my school. They're just like, hey, we're slightly older than we used to be. Let's swear for no apparent reason. Yeah. Try pseudo swearing, it's funny. Like when something really angers you, just scream duck at the top of your lungs. It's like they can't do anything about it because it's not actually swearing. Down the shredders! Whee! Not dangerous at all. I'm a terrible influence. You know what, like Monsters vs. Aliens? I'm brave! I'm a brave president. Ducking bad words. I just scream fine all the time. I mean, I know it's not like... I might as well be swearing, but no one actually sees it as swearing. I can do it in front of toddlers and everything. Should they actually make that swearing, I'll just come up with another word. Yeah, well, knowing Brickwigs, they'll censor you for saying something completely harmless. Like, as I say, the censor's stupid. Honestly, that is just a way of saying something's not very intelligent. It's not a bad word. Oh no, they're trying to eat me again. Yeah, that's the most honest words ever about a zombie. Also, this game, there's nothing wrong with it. The zombies represent bad language, and I'm getting rid of it. It is perfectly justified. Look, the bad language is holding hands. We have to stop this reunion. Yeah, it's just well put. I mean, everything is just taken way too seriously, and a lot of the time those in power, they just can't seem to accept alternative views. You know, if you're in the media and whatever, and you see a view you don't agree with, and then there's the other thing, but in their mind, they're perfectly justified to use mental illness in their own head, that is a viable insult, although I don't think it is. It's a horrible thing to use to insult someone. Because it's a serious condition that people suffer. I know, let's go through the shredder again! Whee! I've said before, I'm a terrible influence. There we go. This has actually got a V12 in. I'm not sure if I can show it on here. But yeah. It's got a V12 from a lorry in. Because reasons. This is a police version I've made. There is a normal black version which looks a lot more elegant. He has a fire gun. But he doesn't seem to be shooting me. So I'm fine. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Don't set me on fire, don't set me on fire. Somehow I got out of that alive. The wave has been cleared. I do definitely feel this keyboard is better than my other one. No, you will not eat me today. Hey, I've actually got him that time. I didn't think I would. I guess he just got hit by the edge of my razor sharp trim. This way we go, this way we go. No guns or anything on here, so, you know. There we go. Come on. Back up, mighty V12. Well, that's one way to do it. This car has not broken down on me yet. Come on. One sunbathing on my bonnet. That's one way to live your life, I guess. Or your afterlife, or your... What's it called? Undeadedness. Yes, that is now a term. I'm surprised. Is there anybody still living in this town? I mean, look at it. It's a complete wreck. And, oh. My chat is unable to connect. I was wondering why they weren't coming through, and I'm apparently stuck. No, I'm free. I'll just refresh my YouTube page and whatever to try and get things working again. Yeah, I try and make my automation cars as perfect as I can, but I often just don't bother. I'm just building a car to get the engine from. Like I was with the Pessima. I just basically build a shell. Yeah, often the shells handle quite well, but I can't be bothered to finish it off, so nothing really gets made out of them. Yeah, I used to be dreadful at designing cars and automation though, believe me. So they like all looked hideous, even when I tried my best. But I kind of got a bit better a grasp of how cars should look and put some things together that didn't look half bad. And then it kind of evolved from there. Oh look, they're kissing. And then they caught fire because they were making contact and not social distancing. Yes. We've got the bad comments setting on fire here. And we've also got the bad comments that aren't socially distancing. Yeah. Focusing on, I don't focus on looks though. I focus on most of all finding a body that works, and then I just build the car around that. Maybe change the body later if it turns out things have changed in the car and it's no longer really relevant. And then I design the other bits around it. So I might end up with a body that I absolutely hate, but if it is actually relevant to the period it comes from, I can't really complain. But speaking of design, I was just thinking to myself recently, the Audi A4 is the most generic looking car ever. And throughout its generations it has been. Like, it's just a very, very generic design. I don't actually enjoy designing the looks. I just do it because it's often worth it once the car is actually done. It sounds weird, but once I've actually done the looks, the car will seem much more realistic than if I hadn't done it. I don't want to set this vehicle on fire, so yeah, just do that. One car I don't know where it's gone now. It's not on my current SSD, but I had that 50 sports car. There's actually a video of it. I really did like that. It had kind of an American V8, about 150 horsepower. Just a very nice all-round car. Now that was one I liked particularly. I mean, it was no Shelby Cobra, but so it shouldn't need to be. It was just quite an accessible sports car, yet it had what was, for a time, quite a decent amount of power. I'm not sure I have a hard drive in this PC. I think I do actually. I have one 2 terabyte hard drive, but that's not my main drive. I mean, I have a 1 terabyte SSD because it's fast and it can store basically anything I want it to. So it was definitely worth the money I spent on it. As my mouse mat's falling off the desk and I'm trying to correct that. Oh dear. Looks like these are the people who have been buying all the flour in the shops. Owie. Yeah, something that actually happened to my first laptop was the battery kind of inflated while I was using it. But it was quite a well-made machine, so yeah, I could have just kept using it after that happened. Well, I did get a new battery, you know, but it just kept going because it was plugged into a mains. It was quite amusing. Although I should have been fearing for my life, I just wasn't. It was also very strange in where the battery was, because the battery was like a box that kind of slid in underneath it. It didn't go on the back like most laptops. If zombie mode says you lose if everyone dies and then it starts a new game and there's different rounds, and if like so many people survive, if any people really survive until the next round, it brings everyone back to life to fight the next round. I don't know if there is a max level, but I have seen servers saying get to level 100, so I'm guessing that is the max. Yeah, what I have now is that I have a HP Elite book, because these business machines are really solidly put together, even if you buy them used. They just don't go wrong like the consumer ones do. Old Dells were good though, you know. The fact is, fun fact, I guess, if you consider it fun, the Pentium 4s they put in laptops from about that era were better than the desktop CPUs, because the desktop ones were based on a terrible architecture, whereas the laptop ones were based on the Pentium 3 architecture, which was better. So they had kept evolving that Pentium 3 architecture in the laptops, but they didn't use it in the desktops. They went for something far more inefficient. And then when the Core 2 Duo came out in about 2006, there was a first dual core available in the laptops. They actually had based that on the laptop version of a Pentium 4, even in the desktop versions, but the desktop ones I think were higher clocked typically. Yeah, this PC is a Ryzen 7, but it's a desktop, so it will probably have a different core count. However, nowadays all the laptops and desktops use the same base architecture. They're just designed to take more power and heat on the desktop versions because, well, they're always plugged into a wall, so it's not a problem to do that. But this is kind of a custom build. I do have a HP. It's not as upgradable. It's ultimately the reason I've not used that motherboard, because it won't accept this graphics card, but I use that with my that Ryzen 5 desktop with my drawing, like with my graphics tablet, and an old CRT, so if I want to play any old YouTube videos or anything, it's very good for that. And so, this is what I've got for today. One of the most painful videos ever to edit, yet the most fun to actually record. Strange how these things work out. Anyway, as you're probably seeing on the video, the Pepper's Pork Palace restaurant ends up getting dropped into the pit. Yeah, we are still able to serve spam. We do still have one good table and chair set. Anyway, with that being said and done, I'm going to leave it here for today and say goodbye until another day.